travelling from Sort to Andorra, we've come across an old Spanish Civil War gun emplacement, like, you know, like it's all round the fence here. You can see all the guns, and this basically probably controlled this whole valley. You know, like probably had artillery up here, machine gun emplacements. As you can see, you can just see all the bunkers. And they controlled, if you look around the valley, they probably controlled this whole valley from this place. We're here in the Spanish Pyrenees, as you can see the view behind us, and actually we're in a really good location. This is part of the Spanish Civil War. We're in a gun emplacement here with lots of bunkers. It controlled the whole area. But recently I was in Cornwall with some of the guys fundraising for this trip, and somebody approached me and asked me what it is we did. Now, I could tell you what physically we do, but what is it we really do? As an organisation, what I believe we do is create new positive memories. And what is that? So for some of the guys that we help who maybe suffer with PTSD or other mental health issues, for them the last time they had a happy memory that they believe was before they had a traumatic incident happen that would be the cause of their post-traumatic stress or other mental health issues. So what we want to do is we want to create a new positive memory so they don't have to go back so far to find the last time they were happy. So we take lots of pictures, lots of video, so there's always a reference to, if somebody's feeling down, they can always go back and say, well, that was a really good time, you know, so they don't have to go too far back in the past to find the last time they were happy.
Tracks we've been on so far. That's a good track, isn't it? It's a long track as well. A lot of scenery, different terrain. Come over to the left, mate. Just nice and slow. Come over to the left. nearly up. We'll probably be up for well over a mile now. Yeah, definitely. Closed in a little bit now, but the track's still good, it's just the trees are overgrown. Not many people come up this far, I don't think. We'll just give him a wee bit of cool down here, I think. But
Tell the temperature high.
yeah, we're high, mate. So we're now in we've come up, I don't know, what have we travelled up here? 2 miles? We've reached an altitude of, we're over 6,000 feet now, over 2,000 metres. And this is our view up here. Obviously there's a lot of trees so we can't see right out. But if we get a chance we'll get a clear spot, but there's trees right up to the top here.
2,080 metres,
We're at 2,080 metres right now, which is the highest we've been so far, which is pretty spectacular. And it's all been off-road the whole way up. You know, it's just been an amazing drive up here. It got tight with trees, but they're only kind of pine, or fir trees. They're just brushing against the side of the vehicles. The Raptor Pent's holding up well with it. It's just amazing stuff. Yeah. Longest tracks we've been on. I've probably been on this one for, I don't know, close to an hour now. A lot of steep uphill, but great track. Closed in a bit with the trees. We're now on the downhill side and we're taking it nice and steady. First gear all the way down, and it's just an amazing track through the woods. This is the highest we've been so far on the whole trip. It's over 6,000 feet. Just let the revs do the work, you do the brake. So we reached over 2,000 metres on this track. Let me just see this cross section, mate. Go right, go right.
Right. Sure, man.
No. Okay, get one wheel on there and one wheel two on the high bits. Yeah. Okay, nice and steady.
Right.
Yeah, we got to over 2,000 feet and reached a plateau at the top there where there's cattle grazing and stuff like that. Like, there's a cattle pen. We've never seen any of the cattle. And we're now come down the other side. It's a bit of a rougher track, so we'll see how we get on with this, and if we have to turn round, we'll just go back down the same track we came up. But we'll use this for now. Just keep it right in the line you're in. Come over to the left, over to the left. And over to the right, get the high point, mate. Get in the middle of that channel. And then come over to the left now, mate. That's it. We're being escorted down the hill by the two horses. Every time we try to get past, at a very slow rate, we're not really that bothered, like, but every time we try to get past, they walk in front of us again. It's quite comical. We're in no hurry to get past them. This is their domain at the end of the day. We are happy to let them control what we do. It looks like they're moving out our way now. Then again... Okay, just come through the inside, mate. That's it. No, maybe not.
No.
They're not having it. That's a beautiful horse, isn't it?
I can just deliver everything as crisp as I can.
Exactly. There you go, eh? You waved it there, didn't you? Are the other ones through? Are the other ones through?
One is. This was on.
Yeah, okay. That was good. Enjoyed that. Here, Mo's been Mo's been with me for a long time, and I've been working with Mo. And Mo took part in our last expedition as well. And I think it's important that for somebody like Mo that we create these memories, so he's always got that focus, like because Mo has been very troubled in the past, haven't you, Mo?
Yeah.
And what would you say that this for you?
Quite a positive memory, some good times. Not that I've not I have had good times, but it's reflecting on and looking forward to something in the year. It's good to get away with the lads.
Yeah, and I think sometimes it's too easy to focus on the negative, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's what we are trying to change. We're trying to change that mindset. So rather than concentrating on the negative, concentrate on the positive, and that way it allows you to move forward. Now that doesn't mean you forget the past or forget the bad times, but you've got good times to concentrate on as well. And if we can change that mindset where somebody can only concentrate on positive, and that's all done with the conversations we have throughout the day and stuff like this. And you know what? The best day for me is this. Just pan round, Billy, and show people where we are. This is the positive stuff. You know, like what we do when we're travelling. We on this particular expedition, we've had no set route.
we just seen a random track off to the left hand side as we were driving here towards Andorra, and we come up and we found this place we would never have found if we weren't taking random tracks. And I say, like, it's from the Spanish Civil War. There's lots of notices up. It was the 160th
62nd Mountain Division.
Mountain Division that was here. We know the Germans were here as well, like, because we looked at some of the pictures and the German uniforms they're wearing, and we know that the Germans joined to support Franco during the Civil War. So this is really poignant for us as well, like looking at the bunkers and just play this. I mean, it's only about 9:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
Really hot. Well, it's starting to get hot now, isn't it? It's supposed to be a really hot day. But the scenery for me is what changes how people think. And I think that's what we're trying to create. You know, that's very simplified, obviously. We do a lot of work in between that. But taking these people on these trips, this is what we want to be seeing. This around us is, for me, a healing process, I think.
Oh yeah.
Andorra. Same old problem I've had throughout this trip. We've got a bit of overheating in one of the vehicles, so we're just kind of letting this steam off a bit, like. But not a bad place to stop. You got the ski lifts there, and beautiful scenery. But we're doing this now and letting the engines cool down because we're going to the highest point you can get to driving on the road. And Andorra, then through the highest tunnel in the world, I believe it is. And so we want to make sure we can make it up there without blowing a head gasket. But we'll be alright, we're confident we'll just let it cool down and then we'll be fine. You know, like, that's all it is. It's a bit of pain, but we'll get by. But if you can look down here, what a place, like, in this valley here. We're heading up that way to the tunnel. I don't think we'll get too far to go to it. But once we're in the tunnel, we don't want to be stopping. So we need to make sure we can keep going. So what we've done is we've took some of the weight off. We took 3 Oz tents off the top of the roof rack and the one that's overheating, and we've shoved them on the other one to just shed some load. And we'll see how we get on from there. If I'm honest, everybody's a little bit down with this because we've had this throughout the trip. And it's something we have to look at when we get back. I know Stuart's already looked at electric fans. They replaced the viscous fan with twin electric fans. It's an adaptation you can do to them, and that's what we're looking to do. But I suppose if we'd never done this, we wouldn't know. So it's best to try these things out, and hopefully we can get them to the end. That's the thing, it's just about slowing down and taking our time. And if we see it overheating at all, we just let it cool down. It's as simple as that. Past de la Casa, which is the way into France through Andorra, and it is a pretty steep road, and we hope we can get to the top with the disco the way it is. I mean, just look at this, all the ski lifts and ski runs. This must be beautiful in the winter. And you can see that now, there's still a little bit of snow up there. Not a great deal, but there's still some snow in the high points. What a place though. So we're going to start climbing severely now, up through this pass.